Hey there, friends. Welcome back to the channel. Me and all my trusty monsters are here to greet you on Philomania. Today, we've got something exciting lined up, an unboxing. Right here with me, as you can see, is a charming little box that just arrived, and we're going to open it together. I'll share my very first impressions of what's inside. Now, this package comes straight from the US, from none other than DEMKO Knives, a name that should already ring a bell for many of you knife enthusiasts out there. DEMKO Knives is an American brand, but here's an interesting fact. Its founder, Andrew DEMKO, actually has Russian roots. Andrew, who I guess is in his 50s now, ventured into the world of knives years ago. Over time, he's gained massive recognition for his innovative designs. Some of his most famous models include the AD10 and the AD20, both of which have become legends among collectors and everyday carry fans alike. One standout feature of these knives is the triad lock system, a unique and highly original locking mechanism that has contributed to their success. We'll dive deeper into how that lock works in another video because today we're focusing on something a little different. What we've got here isn't a knife but rather an upgrade for one, parts I ordered to customize my own AD20. Let's take a closer look. Inside the box, we've got these beautifully crafted titanium scales designed specifically for the AD20, which is arguably the most iconic knife Andrew DEMKO has ever created. These scales are precision-made and built to fit the knife perfectly, ensuring a seamless upgrade that looks as good as it feels. What makes these scales stand out is their texture. They feature these fine, sleek lines that make the surface smooth to the touch, but still provide an incredible grip. This texture ensures the knife won't slip out of your hand, even in challenging conditions. It's functional, elegant, and adds a whole new dimension to the knife's handling. Unfortunately, I don't have the knife itself with me right now to show you how the scales look when installed. But rest assured, once I've had a chance to attach them, I'll give you all a detailed walkthrough of the transformation. For now, let's just appreciate the craftsmanship and attention to detail that went into creating these. Well, this is just an unboxing, right? But here's the thing. These titanium scales are something I've been waiting for a long time. I've actually been waiting for about 8 months to get my hands on these. They were released as a pre-order by a company called Original Goat. And yes, that's the name of the brand, Original Goat. It's a company that specializes in making custom parts, not just for one knife brand, but for several different ones. What else do we have here? Well, I also ordered a second set of scales, and these are the very well-known and highly popular Gunstock scales. Why are they called Gunstock scales, you might ask? It's because they're designed to mimic the look and feel of the handle on a firearm. If you look closely, you'll notice the design has a kind of rugged, tactical feel, just like the grip on a gun. These scales are also contoured. If you run your fingers along the edges, you'll see they're rounded and smooth, making them much more comfortable to hold. The contouring really enhances the ergonomics, so when you grab the knife, it just feels natural in your hand. Now, let's talk about the grip. The Gunstock scales have this very pronounced texture right in the middle. It's bold and aggressive. This aggressive grip pattern is designed to give you extra control, ensuring the knife stays secure in your hand, even if things get slippery or challenging. Let me show you both sets side by side. Here they are. As you can see, the titanium scales on this side are smoother overall. They have a more minimalist look and feel, which makes them sleek and refined. On the other hand, the Gunstock scales with that bold, textured center are clearly designed for a more tactical and rugged experience. They're both unique in their own ways. And honestly, they each have their own appeal depending on what you're looking for. If you look closely and feel the texture, it's kind of like the floor of how can I put it? Maybe like the floor of a public bus or a subway. You know, the kind of surface designed to keep you from slipping. That's the kind of texture you get here. Each of these scales, honestly, has its own unique vibe, its own personality, if you will. And I think that's what makes them so interesting. I only have one AD20 knife, so my plan is to try them both out. I'll use the Gunstock scales for a while, then I'll switch over and try the other set for a bit. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the name of this second set is, well, you know what? I'll just put it up on the screen for you because I can't remember the exact name right now. But yeah, this one here. This is the famous Gunstock, which is one of the most popular and highly requested designs. It's easy to see why so many people like it. It's functional, stylish, and has that tactical edge to it. Oh, and check this out. It also comes with these little barrel spacers right here. This is the AD20 kit, designed specifically for the AD20 knife. Along with the spacers, you also get these tiny washers, or pivot washers, which are used in the knife's pivot mechanism. These washers ensure everything moves smoothly and stays in place when you're using the knife. Now, these little barrel spacers, they're designed to fit into these holes here on the scales. Once you've got them in place, they'll essentially hold the knife together, with screws going through them to secure everything tightly. It's a really clever system that not only looks clean, but also works flawlessly. And in the same way, the other scale is also designed for the exact same knife model. As I mentioned earlier, the setup includes 3 screws along with the central pivot screw. Now, these parts absolutely have to be made with precision, perfectly, really, because these knives are built to an incredibly high standard. When you're working with a knife like this, even the smallest error during the design or machining process can completely throw things off. Any mistake could prevent the knife from functioning properly, and it wouldn't have that smoothness or ease of use that the AD20 is so well known for. That's why this level of craftsmanship is so important. I won't be showing you the actual knife today, but I promise to bring it out in a future video once I've installed these new scales. After that, I'll probably do a full review so you can see how it all comes together. For now, I'll just tell you that the knife currently has purple G10 scales, which, as some of you might know, is a type of high-strength plastic material. G10 is not only durable, but also really attractive to look at. It's a great material for knives in general. That said, swapping out the G10 scales for these titanium ones will definitely add some weight to the knife, which I personally love. When it comes to larger knives, I prefer a bit of heft in the handle. It gives me the feeling that I'm holding something more solid, more reliable, like a tool I can truly depend on. And, well, that's pretty much it for today, folks. All my trusty monsters and I are wrapping up this session, and we're already looking forward to diving into more fun and exploring this fascinating universe of collectible knives. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more exciting content, and until next time, take care and goodbye.